I am I am attempting to sew a French seam pocket. I'm trying to capture the whole thing so I can show. So I have added this is the pocket right here. And this is the garment. So I have put the pocket both with the fabric on the wrong sides facing. Wrong sides facing, so the stitching is going to be outside. And when I'm done, I'll show you what I'm going to do with it. So here is a pocket stitched wrong side facing to the side. I'm gonna cut the seam on the end right there, just a tiny bit. I'm gonna trim it down, then I'm gonna press it open and come back and show it. So here is the pocket. I've trimmed it. What I'm going to do is fold it over on the actual right sides facing. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to stitch all the way down. And once I've stitched it down, I'm going to come back and open it and stitch in the ditch. And that'd be one side. So, okay, I have ironed it open and then stitched it back again to enclose the seam. Then when you open it, that's now one side of the pocket done. There it is. So that's basically how I do that side of a French seam pocket. So all I'm going to do right now is stitch in the ditch and do the same thing to the other side. And come back and show it to you. Okay, so here is that first pocket. It's attached. I've tried to stitch in the ditch, which I did. I need to iron it. And then this is the underside. That's what that looks like right there. I'm gonna do the other side and then show you how, if I can. Okay, so to provide clarity, here is one side, right? This is the front of, it's a pants. Here's the front of it. This is the pocket, the piece I just did. That's what the inside looks like. Here's the other pocket to the back. I haven't done anything to it yet. All I did was stitched it on. Wrong sides facing, so the seam would be on the outside of the garment like that. I'm gonna go ahead and trim this right now. I'm just gonna trim the edge right there. That's all I'm gonna trim. Okay, so here it is. I trimmed the edge close right there. So all I'm gonna do, I'm gonna iron this open right there. I'm gonna iron this open and then I'm gonna put them right sides together and stitch and then come back. Okay, so I'm working on the back side of the pocket. Again, the front piece is finished. And now I'm going to enclose the seam for the back piece. Here it is. I'm just going to enclose the seam and come back. So here is the pocket finished on this end. I'm just gonna iron this seam all the way flat to the pocket, facing the pocket, and then I'll be able to join both pieces together so I can actually close the pocket. I'll be back in a minute. I'm gonna iron this and come right back. So now that we have the pocket bags finished on both the front and the back of the garment, that's what it looks like on the inside. I've not cleaned it up yet, like taking off the threads or whatever, but what I'm gonna do right now is to put both wrong side facing each other and just do a stitch, and I'm gonna stitch around this area all the way around. And then once that is done, I'm gonna turn the pocket inside and then enclose the seam. So here is the pocket stitch, left side, wrong side facing. So I've just basically stitched it all the way around. I'm gonna trim that right now. I haven't caught the actual seam in it. The seam is still free and running down there. So I'm gonna just trim this up and then turn it in, and I'll show you once I turn it in. So I have trimmed it. There it is. So now I have cleaned up the end, and what I'm gonna do is unpin this thing right here and turn this in. I should have ironed this a bit just to get the seam lying flat when I close it, but this goes in and I'll show you. The actual French seam on the side is not done yet. That's what I'm gonna do. But here is the pocket. I'm just gonna stitch on the outside to that dot right there and to the next dot right there. And that should be done so I can actually work on the seam of the pants. Okay, so this is what the French seam pocket looks like. The actual pocket is done. Now I'm gonna be working on the side seam to catch this seam coming back from the top all the way down. Okay, so here is the completed pocket along with the side seam, French seam.